Uh, Let me start my presentation.
Okay, first off, how many people are here?
I think we have 9 people
Okay.
at this moment.
All right, so I'm not going to be able to be here for the whole time, but I just want to say at the beginning that Anand been working on this for a long time, and we played with it the other day, and the results are amazing for what we're getting. And so I couldn't, kind of wait any longer to have him share with you what he's doing. I'm at the doctor's office, so I may not be here very long, but one of the things that we were thinking about yesterday, and that I want you guys to pay attention, that when he runs the software, and do you have anybody that's given you the keywords like I've asked?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that. I will just ask them. Yeah.
Okay. So give me 1 second here.
Gotta get your height and weight, so we're gonna stop here.
Okay. I got everything with me. So anyway, go ahead and talk. I'll be right back. I got to meet up for a second.
Okay. Okay. You see. Okay, so everybody, I'm sharing my screen. Let me share my screen. Okay. So do everybody see my screen where AI SEO Writing Tools exclusive launch at TRS is mentioned? Can you tell me into the chat box if you see my screen now? Mention one if you can see my screen. Okay. Okay, cool. So before we get started, I have been working for so many months with the AI in the research. And first thing we want everybody who's here with us, please share any one of your keyword. Doesn't matter. It should be local or national. We prefer you provide us national keyword. And please don't provide any, like a generic word like a web hosting. Provide a real keyword like pest control in Fort Collins or plumber in Miami or something like that. So give us a real keyword where you want to create a live demonstration of a content.
Hey,
Okay, we got
pick one
first one.
that's kind of unique that we haven't seen before.
Yeah, that's what we are
Let's
doing. We
not
are
do let's
just
not do plumber in Dallas or shit like that. Let's take
okay.
something that's a little bit off the charts, okay?
We got a pest control one in Maryland, and we got another one for the solar panel installation. And anybody else want to join with the keyword party?
Hey,
Just
dude,
let
I
us
love the
know.
one that Terry just put in. Let's do Terry's senior care, the first one he just put in. That's something we've never done before. We could do two
Yeah,
or three of them today, so it's not that we're just going to do one.
yeah, of course.
But that's an
So
interesting one because it's like something we've not done before.
yeah. Okay, we got around four of them, bathroom fitters, sorry, and senior care, Carlsbad CA. So we have four different niche now, and four of them are different niche, different markets, different areas. So before we get started, let me just open a form for the app so we can get started with our app. Okay, so I'm going to our app. Okay, so everybody see a form on the screen, type one if you see the screen
Oh, it's
with the
not
form.
today.
Okay,
It gets worse as the day goes on.
mute Patrick for now. Okay, so we have our main keyword, and suppose it's just a sample. So let's pick like California is there, so we're picking United States as a country, English as a language, and suppose for the brand name, I would say ABC Cares, just like a brand, okay? And then for the supplement content, I would say services page content because it may be highlighting the senior care as a service, what kind of service they offer. In the things to do, we can mention some kind of instruction to our software that what kind of content you are looking for. Terry, can you share me some of the idea what you expect in the content into the chat box? Like what kind of thing? you want to have there. Yeah, Terry is sharing us some idea. We want to go with that. So I have just mentioned one of a sample one things to do. So in outline. So I would just say that include what type of services ABC Cares offer for senior care in Carlsbad, CA. Also mention some of the places to visit. Maybe we can include that or we can exclude. Okay, okay, so we got some idea for what to include. Okay, I will copy what Terry have given us for the keyword. Okay, okay, so include this list of services. I'm just copying all the services I got from Terry. And then I'm saying are offered by ABC Cares in Carlsbad, CA in outline. So that's how I guide our system that we need a service space. And Terry, the reason why I'm not going with a specific keyword is senior care can be, suppose, your homepage content, and then elderly care or senior care at home can be your sub pages, right, Terry? Is it a great concept? This why? Yeah. So what we will say here in this case, we will say like homepage content. We know Carlsbad can be our homepage or can be a location page, but because we are, covering a lot of services, we wanted to focus like a home page. And even your city page, if you are creating, it should be like a kind of a page that actually describe each of the service. And we know some of the services can be duplicate ones, but we are letting AI decide what to do. So that's our idea here. And now I'm going to submit this. That's it. Thank you for
Hey,
your
and Ann,
submission.
while you're
Yeah.
doing this, I've unmuted Terry so that you can have a conversation back and forth about what we're doing.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
just see if Terry can chat with you. You good, Terry?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. Yep.
All right. It makes it easier than just going back and forth if you have a conversation for everybody to understand. That's all.
Fair enough.
Okay. So we can press Control R for another form. What we are doing is we are filling a form, which is actually our SaaS app. Once you fill in those details, it will go and create through 90 plus steps of AI content, scrapping, processing of data. So that all takes like 5 to 7 minutes. So what we are doing is we are doing our other content also. And then we will go with our presentation, what kind of things we are doing. And then we will also check the content which is created for the keywords which we have received. Okay, so the second keyword we got is a solar panel installation in phonics. So I'm using my ID. I'm giving it like main keyword as a solar panel installation phonics. XYZ Solar Limited. Suppose this is a kind of a company name. And XYZ Solar Limited of provides.
Are you doing a second one?
Yeah, second one.
Was this one somebody gave you to do?
Yeah, George gave us.
Okay.
George Johnson. So we are doing include XYZ.
It should be a real company, not just XYZ.
I'm just using it because I don't want to reveal their brand names from the
They probably
user
don't care.
side. Yeah,
They
okay, so
probably
if I
don't care. We're doing this as a live example. But anyway, go ahead.
yeah, so anybody want to include a brand name can mention in the chat. I will pick it there. Or we use XYZ Solar. Provide solar installation.
There you go. AZ Solar Care. He just put it in the chat. AZ Solar Care.
Very good. So we keep this one. Okay, so AG Solar Care provides solar panel installation in phonics. This is our ensure part. And then we can say services page content because solar panel installation is a service. And we are going to give it a United States as a country, English as a language, and we are good to go. You don't have to put all the time in outline, it will know the thing. So submit. This is our second submission we have done. Now we are going about the third one, which is bathroom fitters Surrey, provided by Jan. Jan, do you want to include a brand name or I can take generic one? Please let me know into the chat box.
Bathroom fitters, Surrey.
Yeah.
Where is Surrey?
Surrey, where it's in England, UK.
Okay.
In Canada and UK. You say both places it is. So, Jan, do you want to include any brand name or we can take the generic one? Let me know into the chat box. So we go accordingly. I can pick Canada as a country, English. Okay, no brand name, Isai. So ABC fitter. Or maybe ABC plumber. Fitter is a job done by the plumbers, right? I'm not sure. So maybe we can take ABC as a brand name. That's it.
You know, if you
Okay.
guys are going to do this, you should actually give him an actual company so that he can give you the content afterwards and you can use it. So,
Yeah, and even that way you will feel it so much connected with actual brand.
yeah, I don't
for
want to
the
just do a generic one.
Yeah. ABC provides bathroom fitters services in Surrey, Canada. Okay. So
I
we are
don't think
taking this one,
I don't think Surrey's in Canada.
UK. And then we can take United Kingdom as our country. Sorry, UK.
Stop, Kyle.
I put in my email ID. ABC has a brand, services based content.
Hello, man. So
Okay,
last time I chat with you,
we are doing submit now. So we are done with the third one. And now we are moving to the fourth one provided to us by Craig. Okay. We have one more from the Kylie. Okay. So let me just pick another keyword which we got from the Crab. Okay, pest control, Maryland, it is. So I'm just copying the keyword. Okay. Pest control, gland. So this is our keyword. And let me see the brand name, what they provided us. Crack provided Roger Pest Control. Roger's Pest Control. I'm copying the brand name right now. I pasted it here. And I believe Maryland in US. So I'm picking that. Entered my brand name. We also got a lot of keywords, what kind of thing they want to include. Include all these in outline. This is it. So because it is AI, so whatever way you explain, our job is only to give it a guideline there into the things to ensure there is no specific format because it's AI, it just understand based on what we say. So our instruction needs to be very clear. So here I have provided include all these services in the outline. Now 100% will cover them all. Maybe it is skip some of the near duplicates or maybe cover everything, but let's see. And now we can say pest control, Glenbury, Maryland. Maybe I can say as a homepage content. What do you say, Craig? Homepage or a service page? Homepage. Okay, cool. So we will say homepage content and we are done with the form filling we submitted. And real quick, one last we got is from Kylie. So let us pick that as well. And then we will go to our presentation. So this is the brand name and the keyword we got is high value home insurance. Do you have any specific instruction, Kyle, which you want to cover into this content? Anything specific? Any dimension you want to give AI? What kind of content you expect? Okay, homepage content. Okay, fine. Homepage content. Okay, fine. So now we are creating it based on United States. I hope should be fine, Kyle. So we are using US. And if you have no things to do, just mention the same keyword. That's it. So in this case, it's a unique case. We don't have any guideline. We let AI decide based on the search engine results, and it will do its job. So now everything is filled up, things to do. We intentionally copied the keyword itself there. And now I'm clicking on submit. So now we have 5 content submitted to the system. They will be running in behind the scene. 5 to 8 minute content should be delivered to my mail ID. And once the license is with you, it should be on your email ID. So let's get back to the presentation. So can you give me one if you see my screen with a presentation of a WebZ and the ranking store logo? Okay, thank you everybody. So now we're moving to the next slide. So this is actually a AI SEO writing tool. I have been working with Quora and I created our apps for the Quora one-page optimization and various other apps. In between the reason why we created AI SEO writing tools, the reason was we were willing something that give us a content without any kind of external report, because we use any software, there is a time frame that it takes to generate your on page report, and then you need to see those data, copy paste or do whatever. So we wanted a simplified version of the content app that takes these small details which we just filled, and what we expect from the app. The concept behind the app is it will go to the Google for the specific location country you have provided for the Google. So in our case, 4 examples we use from United States, one example we use from, you know, UK. So it will search that particular keyword into the Google for the specific country of the search engine we provided. And then what it will do, it will scrap up top 3, 4 competition. We don't scrap all 10 because I don't find a reason to follow something that is ranking on 10th. So 3, 4 of the top content, it will find out their content, their outline. It will create moreover 30, 40 writing related guidelines. Because sometime we have I was checking today the Facebook, and because I'm active into multiple groups, I read one of a post. What kind of content tone is good? Is it like value proposition, or is it like friendly, or is it like something else? What I personally find is what is ranking right now in Google, why don't we take that notes from there, and we take those notes in every piece of content, because sometime your content demand is informative, sometime your content demand is commercial, value proposition wise, sometime it may demand like a personal blogging. So it has to read based on what is ranking. So what happens is, suppose you created it like a first party content, like Anand, do this and that in my blog. And actually, those content which is ranking is like the company content. Maybe my content won't rank that better. If there is a commercial intent, I need to write the content accordingly. If there is informative content, there can be a totally different level and writing styles and the writing tone. So it reads all those notes, it creates those notes, and then very interestingly, it will go and find out the content gaps. I tell you one example. When we type like types of things to visit in Miami, places to visit in Miami, or things to do in Miami, it may be that the first competition who's ranking number one, but he may be having one place missing that actually second one is having. And there can be also some place which is not there in top 3, but that exists. So what we are doing is we are also finding those content gaps when it creates the outline and the content. So that's the interesting idea what I had through this. The application is done for almost 3, 4 months. We are internally testing and working. And let's move forward to the presentation now. So about me, as most of you know, so no intro required, I believe, but I'm into SEO for 18 years, working actively under the guidance of Patrick and Gary here at the Ranking Store and handling various things at TRS and my own company is WebG. I have been working as a volunteer Facebook group admin for Money Robot for almost 8-10 years and various other activities into the SEO field. So now today's webinar agenda, we have decided an agenda in 6 points. The first one is we will take 5-7 keywords and have a live demo, which we have done already. Very soon we will have the content and we will review it with you all. Then we will talk about topical authority and its relation in ranks and its impact on on-page SEO tools. What kind of content works better? Then we will discover something about examining some of the content quality and the structure. Then we will see interestingly, our testing with the ChatGPT search ranking, which I have done recently through the same app content. And then at the end, we will have our Black Friday special deal for 25 slots. Okay, so part one is completed. We have already taken care of the keywords part from the audience. Understanding the topical authority. Okay, so I'm not like a person who's learning from the books, the information in the books. So what is topical authority is like if you are having a website for plumbing, you need to include all of your related services and you need to also focus on your locations where you serve. So you need to be like presenting yourself not only to the Google, but to the visitor that you are an authority and you really care about your website and your website have all the pages, all the related topics covered. So I may use the word topical authority and content authority because they are like correlated things. When you are talking about topic, it can be pest control. And when you are talking about content, it can be any type of service you have. So now we move to the second one. Is on-page content the magic? Thanks to phrase the AI SEO app. I have done this research today. We all think that we are using various apps. I will not mention all the apps. We all have them. So what happens is you optimize your content for one app, you get your 100 score after a couple of minutes or hour. Now you copy that content to another app and you get a less score. Why that happens is every SEO, on-page SEO scanner app is having their own algorithm. So if your work is working fine and you getting the results, then you are doing good already. Sometime it works, sometime it doesn't work. Why I have this screenshot shared and this website, which is ranking on the number one, is actually having a topic score of 47 around as per the phrase analysis. And one of our website is having 100 topic score and they are still ranking on 11. And there is another one that have around 70, 80 around topic score and ranking on 10th. So you can clearly see that when you are working behind the scores, that is not the final conclusion because Google may have its own algorithm. There are other factors than the topic score. So now I have this screenshot for keyword. The keyword was types of dental implants. And we see the first website ranking with 788 words. It's WebMD, one of the high authority website. And at the same time, we see seventh rank is for 1400 words. That is snc.dental, but they may not have this kind of website DAPA. That may be the reason they are having more words, but they are not ranking well like WebMD does. Okay, so when I am speaking about topical authority, you need to cover a topic completely. I see a lot of pages where we have only 4, 5 sections and we try to complete it. Doesn't matter what kind of a score you have, but that is not about gaining the topic authority. When you get a topic authority, you see a result like this. So this types.blog is one of my test site I created to research out the things. If you go to the GPT search, this is a screenshot taken today. All the GPT search screenshot are latest of today. Of course, there is a influence of live data results, so the rankings may or may not be the same all the time. So if we are not having enough content or we provide a better content, you can say types of oil used in submersible pumps. We have 3 citations. And if you see the bottom part, there are 2 different sources where the first one is mine. So our website got 3 citation into the GPT search. Now we have a plumbers in Fort Collins, the same thing. First one have like 25 DA, but they are ranking one with 2,100 words. And another one is like 53 DA, but they have 2,500 words, but still ranking in 9. Why the difference is? The DA is high there and DA is lower here. It may be the reason. Expertise is a generic website. They may be having other kind of categories, but this one may be more close to the, so sometimes this is the difference when you are a topical authority, there is a weightage to you. And sometimes the weightage is behind the DAPA, sometimes it goes behind the topic coverage. So both things matters. Now you can see another thing is the question comes is the word count the magic? No, it is not. Because if you see this website is ranking 19th on Plumber in Fort Collins and holding around 13,000 words. But if you see, even the third rank may be having a 200 words or 300 words, we don't know. So basically the thing is, this kind of examples also tell us that word count is also not the magic. So we see there are different SEO factors and everything matters and that varies niche to niche. Now, this one example, you see 19th rank of the 100 topic score content, and you see around 15 or 20 15 sort of topic score content as per the phrase is ranking number 2. So that's another clearly an indication that if you are going behind a single app, if your results are good, you're doing good, keep doing the same. But if you are just doing this for sake of the score, that's not the only thing, the factor for the SEO. The same thing goes with the heading. Is heading the magic? If that is the magic, then why the 60 headings website is ranking on 9th and why the 2, 3, 4, 5 sort of headings are ranking there? Because the content may be more specific. That's the thing. So how to rank the page? I would suggest do not follow one keyword, rather follow one topic. Decide your central topic. Studying these days about semantic SEO. So I'm learning how to cover the topic entirely and specifically to cover the compressively the particular topic. So go behind the topic, don't go behind a keyword. If you have a keyword like dentist in Miami and you only have a couple of pages, it's luck that you can rank with the backlinks. But if it doesn't happen, maybe it is the time you need to think about making and covering one service page for each of the main services, synchronize with your GBP list of services or things like that. So become a topical authority in your niche and your area. Content that is well structured. If you get a tool, focus on covering various subtopics, proper silo system of website content flow. Types.blog, how we are redoing it, results be in future. We don't have time, otherwise, maybe in the next webinar, I will share my secrets how we did that. Make site for user, not for search engines. We all know that. And when you go with the topical coverage, you actually avoid this kind of thing and your topic coverage is good. So the site is actually good. Look, local things to do pages, well-structured content outlines, supplement content for the service pages in the blog post. Okay, and one interesting fact, the sixth point, I'm still working on another tool set that would create us the what kind of pages or posts we should create for a particular topic to ensure the topical coverage. So I'm working on them behind the scene. So when I go to the plumbers in Fort Collins, the first ranked website is having a site map. We don't have sufficient time, I think, otherwise I would show. But the 12th ranked website, I see that even don't have a site map. I can even and lack of the content on contextual reference. Maybe I can show you in a quick what actually I found there. It's interesting. They are not my websites or my client website. I just bought them from the search. Okay, so now you see this is the number one, and they have certain, related entities and services and a well-structured page and a lot of content. So they are ranking number one. And now we see the 12th ranking content. So if you see, that's it. No depth of the content, and that may be one of the reason. Who knows why they're ranking on 12? They don't even have a sitemap. So now we go to the presentation back. Let me just start the slideshow. Okay, so examine some of the content quality and structure. I have made a content very interestingly. I want to show you all. Yesterday, you see my screen where the Patrick Tuttle is mentioned. Can you press 1? Okay. So yesterday, I was playing with the app, and I don't know it would create a good content or not, especially because we as an individual do not have much details about us on the internet. But I guided our app and filled the form, and we see this Patrick Tuttle, director at Ranking Store, digital marketing expert. Patrick Tuttle, director at the TRS, specializes in digital marketing strategies, online visibility, and search ranking with years of experience. So about the Patrick, an accomplished director at TRS, professional background, leadership role as a director. Then we have Patrick, digital marketing expertise, contributions. Then it's talking about unique industry perspective, and then it's talking about management approach, and then it's talking about success stories. It's talking about Patrick involvement in the community, and now it's a visionary leader in a digital marketing. So how you find the content outline? It was 100% AI. Say one, if you say like the outline about a person, it is one of the best one. Even I was thinking if we use any other tool, I don't think they can talk this much, because the thing is, I have given a specific box where you can guide the AI for the missing notes. And once AI have the information, it know in which direction to write. So that's the beautiful piece of content. I also want to show you one more content, which we may be publishing onto our, you know, blog very soon. So yesterday, Patrick and me was working, and I was giving a live demo. We were seeing cloud stacking, and we were wanting an article about cloud stacking for SEO, and we were also wanting to include mega cloud stacker in between the content. So now you see the entire content. I will highlight those specific words which are leading keywords or entity or semantically related keywords, and you will see the way the content is structured. So the title, the keyword is cloud stacking for SEO. It's giving us the slug, what kind of URL slug we should use. Cloud stacking for SEO, maximize your website visibility is the meta title, meta description. Cloud stacking for SEO is a strategic approach. Enhance your site ranking utilizing cloud properties and authority backlinks. Learn how the ranking stores Mega Cloud Stacker can effectively boost your online presence and drive organic traffic. So can you give me a score from 0 to 10? What kind of thing you expect where we don't have enough content about mega cloud stacking here and there onto the internet, and it's doing this way. Give me a score from 1 to 10. How you find the meta title and meta description for the particular post where we are willing to talk about mega cloud stacker in the context of the main keyword cloud stacking for SEO. Can you give me a score 1 to 10 about what kind of thing you see into the metas? And then we will go with the content part. Thank you, Terry, for your work. Thank you, JC Black. Okay, so now let's see what kind of thing is there into the content. Okay, so this is your H1. This is what you should use in your H1, H per the AI. And this is your TLDR. What I generally request is you copy this text and put it below your H1 and make it in bold. So this would help search engines to actually identify what exactly you are providing in this content. So that's why you see Mega Cloud Stacker, TRS, Cloud Stacking, SEO, powerful, enhance your website visibility, drive better rankings, leverage cloud properties, high PADA, effective SEO results. So many entitized and LSI TLDR. Now we're talking about, because it's about a content for cloud stacking for SEO, the outline automatically started from what is the cloud stacking SEO. Now let me tell you the difference. Cloud stacking for SEO, oh wait, 1 minute. Cloud stacking for SEO is a method that uses cloud properties to boost online visibility and improve search engine rankings. That's the difference. The way our AI writes, it focuses on the NLP structure of the sentence and it tries to avoid as much as fluffy part. That's the primary thing I focused when I was working on this app. Now you say key components of the cloud stacking. So these are the key components. It's talking about the advantages, how cloud stacking can improve your ranks, choosing the right cloud SEO. We have not given it instruction, otherwise it would cover a listicle of the different type of storage, but it still includes some of the bullet points and talking about the CDN as well. Now it's talking about the leveraging high PADA through cloud stacking. Now it's telling us how you can optimize your results, optimizing your HTML pages. Why this matters? Because when you are talking about SEO, you are talking about meta tag, you are talking about alt tag, you are talking about technical SEO, structured data. So they are all the semantically related, you know, uh, entities and topics. That's where we are working, like covering the entire bunch of entities all together in a well-structured format of the content. And now it's even using the Google Search Console and SEMrush as an entity in a different space it finds. And then we are talking about success stories for cloud stacking. And let me just share you the interesting part. Okay, cloud stacking software and tools. We didn't give it. We just gave it an instruction that when you talk about cloud stacking for SEO, include discussion about mega cloud stacking, a software from the ranking store in your outline. And now it's the content. Introducing mega cloud stacker from the ranking store. In the world of SEO, having the right tool can make all the difference. One standout option is mega cloud stacker from the ranking store. This software uses cloud stacking techniques to boost your search engine ranking. And that's what it's doing. So we try to club at the end because we don't want to make this part as a primary part. We want this as a part of our call to action area, and that is our bottom area. So we discuss everything, and now we are discussing about our tool in a specific way. So this is what it's doing. I mean, these samples are there. Can you give me a score? How you find the content from 1 to 5? This time 1 to 5. How you find this? And AI created all this structured content and everything, including the outline, including the semantics, including the related LSI, entities, everything is combined. And we also have a call to action, even in a blog post, in a very specific way that makes things different.
Hey,
So,
I'm back. I have a question for you.
yeah.
Have you gotten down to, the events that we can put out for content for blog posting and all that yet? Have you got down to all that at the bottom?
Oh yeah, yeah. I want to mention I got a feedback from Patrick that I would be working on that. So basically, when you create any content, it would give you some of the suggestions. I tell you, Patrick, what extra I'm going to add. From the Patrick suggestion, I would add there what kind of other blog post or pages you can create. That would help you because I'm doing the semantic SEO search. So I would be putting that module within your content at the end as a guideline, giving you another piece of content idea. If you like, you run the same software once more. And second thing we will like to include is images file name, SEO optimized alt tags, and we will also like to see if we get an opportunity for you all to include some of the ultra realistic images as an attachment to the mail. So we are working on that. So maybe in a couple of days we have that level where you get the content, you get the images, you get the alt tag and everything in one space. So that's the sole
The other
idea
thing I
there.
just wanted to bring up, because I was in the doctors, I couldn't listen to a whole lot. You probably, mentioned some of this stuff is, that when we get the run and we get the content and we start to create, you know, our blog posts and we put it onto our sites and we make videos and we make all the content that we can make out of this information. What I loved about this the other day when I first saw it is what Anand just showed you is that the list of the next blogs that you can create based on that you got 30 days worth of content that you can create pretty much, right? And that's insane, from the perspective that it's all topical, it's all where you need to be. And from the researches that we're doing, and Anand, you did this the other day. Let me just ask a question. How many of you guys are now concentrating more on Bing than Google? Give me a 5 if you are, a 0 if you're not. Seriously. 0. Cool. Okay, who else? Okay. So here's the reason why I say that. Okay. You have to in your mind start to shift what you're doing. That hence we wrote the book Search Shift. And you can look it up on Amazon. It's $3.99. I suggest you buy it and give us a review. But here's the point. Who is spending the most money on AI right now? Is it Google, Microsoft? Who? Who do you think? See you, Kyle. Yeah, it's Microsoft and Bing. And a lot of people are using, Copilot and the other search engines. And so we can't, in our mindset, I want everybody to understand, we can't, in our ability to do what we've been doing in the past, do the same thing in the future because it is changing. And what is changing is you're not going to be able in the future just to rely on keyword research because it's not going to happen. 65% of keyword research is being done on your phone through your microphone, and you're speaking to your microphone what you want. You're not looking for plumber near me. You're not looking for this keyword. So the whole idea of what we've been doing the last 5, 10, 15 years is shifting to a completely different model. And you have to be relevant and be examining what you're doing and moving to those models and moving more towards Microsoft, less towards Google. Because that whole linear result that we get when we do a Google search, that's going to be gone in the next couple of years, right? So you have to be preparing now. And that's what is really exciting about what Anand is doing here, is giving us the opportunity, to be semantically related, create the content, give you the opportunity. And then what really struck me the other day when we were doing this, because I saw this for the first time, 2 days ago, right? Is that
Yeah.
look at the content list that came out at the bottom of that report. It is very, very highly relatable. It's very highly concentric to what we're talking about. And you can take each one of those related items, pop it back into the system as your prompt, as your keyword, and write a completely new scenario based on those 30 or 25 recommendations for new content. Does that make sense to everybody? Or am I just living in a new world?
Yeah.
Right? Does it make sense? Give me a yes if it makes sense. And that's why, this to me is very exciting, so that we can bring this information, to light of what we're doing and not be stuck in what we've been doing in the past, because it's going to be going away. Dinosaurs don't live with us anymore. The way that we've done research the last 5, 10, 15 years is a dinosaur. It's changing. It's going to change. You better be on board with how it's going to change. If you stay with what you're doing, you're not going to survive. And with what Anand is doing now, we'll say, take what he gives us, take the report that you get, play with it, ask questions, and really come back with some hard ask questions about what you find that you need to do. Like I did a call with somebody the other day, okay, and they came up with a bunch of, this company says that you need to do this, and this company says you need to do that. Take the content and push it against everything that you know and see what you get, and then understand, if this is the worst that we're going to provide for you, how good is it going to become as we tweak it and you guys give us information, you give us questions, we figure out how to do it. And I like to use the word we, because we means Anand, not me. Okay. But since I brought him here, I get to attach myself to him. And he works with us a lot, and he's a very smart guy. So with that being said, play with this. How many credits does everybody get to play with this, Anand?
100. Really.
Okay.
100.
And then how many credits does it take to run one of these reports?
I mean, one content, one credit.
1 credit?
Yeah. So 100 content.
Okay. So you're telling me that they can sit there and make 100 reports?
Yes, sir. 100 content. Just like that, what we did.
Okay. Wow. Is that crazy, guys? I mean, literally, that's a good test, right, George? I mean, if you can't figure it out in 100, then might as well get a different job. But just know that this is the worst that it's ever going to be, and we're working on other things and bringing other things in, and then literally put it into your other programs. Like we did one the other day, and one of our guys put it into Phrase, right? And
Yes.
he came back, well, your content sucks because Phrase says do this, do this, do this, do that, and do this. Well, I don't believe that Phrase is all about 100% of everything, but use your other tools, to take and look at the value of what the content is and how it can relate, so that you're not just taking my word, you're not taking Anand's word, right? Look at it and then give us feedback, so that we can continue to make this better, because it's only going to get better with your feedback. That's why you're here today. That's why we're doing this today. And Anand's going to set up a separate Skype room for people that are doing this, so that we can collaborate back and forth. All right.
Yeah.
And we can help each other understand how to make this even better. And if
Yeah.
anybody's in Quora, there's other things that we can do with Quora reports to bring in other content, but stick with this right now. And then, like somebody gave me the idea, and then the other day, how are we going to bring images in? How are we going to bring PDFs in? How are we going to bring other, videos and stuff that we can do and bring that into the landscape here, right?
Yeah.
So.
And I tell you, Patrick, the day I was discussing with you for this app around a couple of months back, I said it a special name, Common Man app.
Yeah, common man.
Yeah, Common Man app. No
Yep.
complexity, no so many boxes, just basic thing, and you get exactly what you have to do for your SEO. So I thought this as a vision when I was talking to you, Patrick. Do you remember the first name came to my mind was a Common Man app?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Before
And
everybody
also,
leaves, I know they have to leave. Go set up, a quick Skype room and give everybody a link to that, so that those that are here today can be the first persons that are involved in that with us, and we can collaborate. back and forth and, just really have some really cool conversations about what people are finding result wise and, what we can tweak them up and, but content is everything. And the fact that we got 30 recommendations for additional content at the bottom of what you gave us, that blew me away. Okay. And it's all relevant and it's all what the search engines are looking for, especially when you go into Bing and Microsoft. They want that extra content. I want to see that. And then you'll get the citation for the keyword that you're putting in and searching for. When you get that citation, you get that link back to your website, link back to your blog, link back to your YouTube video. That's very, very important. And you're getting that link directly from Microsoft. How cool is that?
And we have the last part of the presentation where I'm going to surprise everybody with what we did into 24 to 48 hours into the Bing chat GPT search. That's the next part of the slide before we go to the Black Friday.
Well, that's only for people that play with us. We're going to show how you ranked in Bing in one day.
Yeah.
But that's only for people that are going to be playing with us and give us feedback and, don't sit on the sidelines and just wait for people to tell them what to do. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody, I'm taking back. So everybody, can you confirm you see AI SEO writing tool with the content fluffy, content gaps, AI detectability? Type me 1 if you see the screen. Okay, cool. Okay, so why we designed this tool? I never had interest to create another AI app. No, I don't want to create another AI app. We already have so many LTTs and things like that. The major issue which I notice with the AI content and the deranking happening here and there is the fluffy part. What happens is AI creates too much content, too much focus on not giving the direct answer. That's the fluffy part. Then there is a content gaps. You need to find your gaps. Even you need to provide Google something more better than top 3. That's where I'm talking about the content gaps. AI detectability. Even the content which app is generating today, it's somewhere 10 to 50% humanized. So now we go to the next slide. So this is our test case study of Type blog. We were using some other app around a couple of months back in the July, and we got the downfall of the ranking. Then the idea came to me, why we using some other app? We have the system, we can create the system. We made the system internally, and after using the app, we actually recovered in a month after updating a couple of hundred of the posts. There is still 500 or more posts needs to be updated, but you see the growth happening with the traffic and the impression is the highest. So this is another case study. A physiotherapist came to me into July somewhere, and we did the work, and their traffic is increasing. Now, this is how it works. We filled a form, content created in 5 to 7 minutes, delivered to you by the email. Some of the testimonials for this AI writing app, here they are. So I won't invest more time to tell you why it's better. So these are just the testimonials which we got. One of the users said he got like almost 85% humanized content. And that's the feedback. Okay, so if you go to the chat GPT search, you can verify these screenshots are taken today. When your content is written without the fluffy part, taken care of humanization and covering the topic at a very good level, not just filling number of words, not even about number of heading. If you type types of iron doors into GPT search, you see our website got 5 of the citations. And even if it is ranking 4th in the citation list, but you see the number of results are 5. Another keyword type of fences for Florida, the starting 2 results are from our website. There's a GPT search, the new search engine. If we type the types of dental X-ray machine, you see digital X-ray machine is this, and we got 3 of the citations there into the GPT search. Type of zip ties. It's not my website, but this is what I'm telling you. When you cover a topic in a very specific way and a proper topical flow and content flow in the outline, they are ready to give you all these parts. First, second, third part, this is someone else's website, but I'm just telling you, this is happening into the GPT search. Types of harmonica used by Charlie McCoy. So the first one is there. And then this is interesting. Maybe Zoom should connect with us. So types of webinars. The seventh citation is from our blog post, types of webinars. And I tell you, it is only less than 48 hours I added our website to the Bing. I just added our website to the Bing. The content was there. Half of the site is having our app content. Half of that is created with various other apps in the past. But we started getting those results into the GPT search within less than 48 hours. All these results. And then types of volleyball walls. Sometimes you don't get citation here, but again, this is happening because our website is ranking number one into the Bing for that keyword. So it also tell you search results. Even if we don't get the citation, we get still a reference there. That's happening. Okay, so we are into the webinar. It's this last 6 point. This is our app. We have limited 25 slots. The order link is pxl.to. I can copy this to you into the chat box. Okay, I have it here. And the promo code also, make sure you use the promo code is BF2024. When you use this, it would be 50% recurring discount. The price is around $99, but when you apply this code, it should be 49 point something. And the coupon code is valid till 30th November or till the slots completed. Anything that expires first. So you have the link, you have the promo code with you. If you want to connect with me, you can connect with me to my mail ID, support@webg.services. I'm active into all the TRS rooms. My Skype ID is with you, and I'm Maheshwari 2010. But this is not the end. Why don't we go back and see our content, right? You are excited to see your content, which we created, right?
Hey, Dan, let me ask you a
Yes.
question. Do they need their own API into ChatGPT, or are they using yours?
I tell you, very interestingly, my announcement is for the next 3 months, you don't have to use your OpenAI key. The app is designed to use your key, but for the next 3 months, your content is on us. We will provide you our OpenAI for all the testers. For 3 months, up to the March 15th or somewhere, we will be having the OpenAI cost covered. After that, you can use your OpenAI key. And there is a ongoing cost of scrapping and also interestingly, I want to mention, we are using Gemini, Cloud, Sonata, and we are also using GPT-4o. So we are using various version at various steps because in my research, I found some model is better for outline, some model is better for research. So we are using a combination of all the leading models here. And till March 15th, we will be having the no AI cost for everybody, whoever joined the Black Friday special. So that's the idea. Now I'm going ahead and sharing you the content that's so important. We should have that. Let me just open my mailbox.
So before you get off, make a Skype room, just you and me and whoever, and
Yeah,
just
yeah, of
name it,
course.
name it the
That
app,
just
put it in there so that everybody that wants to be part of it. I mean, you don't have to buy the tool to be part of it. Just be there because it won't
yeah,
matter.
be
You can
part
still
of it.
learn.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And then
Okay.
we're going to collaborate. We're going to make it better. And the other thing is, from today's training, go back into whatever tool Skype room that you're in with us, and kind of give us a shout out, a review. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Just be honest about what you heard today and what you're thinking. I didn't hear what Terry said.
Yeah, Terry said we will be sharing the recording soon. Yeah, the recording is on process, so it should be
Okay.
with us.
All right, guys, I got to go to another doctor appointment, so I'll talk to you later. And thanks for hopping that keyword in, Terry. I mean, it's always better when we use something that we're not standardly using so that we can see different results and stuff like that. So that was awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so let me share you my screen where I'm sharing you the live content which was created based on the keyword provided by the users. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen.
And then
Can
make
you
sure
give me
you put all
one?
your information in the chat as well, so that when we do the recording and the chat is available, people will be able to see the chat too, content. So your buy link
Yeah,
or whatever you're putting in there that everybody has here, make the Skype room and all that, put it in the chat so that it's going to be in the chat. Okay.
yeah, I will do. Okay, just give me one more minute.
It's kind of
Audio.
funny. I said a thing over to Anand the other day. I said, "Oh, AppSumo's got this new thing, blah blah blah." I sent it over to him, and he called me back. He's just laughing. He's like, "Dude, we got something better than that. Why do you keep sending me this shit?" I was like, "Well, because I hadn't seen it before. It looks pretty good to me. Well, let me show you this, right?" Then we did one the other day with this, and it's like, okay, I'll stop.
Okay, so let me share with you the content which we created. The one of the content is like senior care Carlsbad CA. Senior Care Carlsbad CA in-house services by ABC Care because we use that as a brand name. ABC Care offers compens- compassionate, uh, compassionate senior care in Carlsbad CA, specializing in home services, including personal care, companionship and supportive assistant, enhance your loved one's quality of life with our dedicated team. So I think this content was given by Terry, right? So how you find the metas?
Well, hey,
We will see
and then
the
make
content.
sure that whichever ones that you ran for everybody, get their email address, please, so that you can send it to them so they have it and they can
Yeah,
actually spend time looking at it and dissecting it, because
of
that's what
course,
we
of
want,
course,
right?
of
So
course, of course.
make sure everybody gets a copy of the report that you ordered and showed online today.
Yeah. Okay, sure, I will do. Okay, so everybody either put the email to me into the chat box. I will send you there, or either give me it into the Skype. Anyways, whatever way it works. Should we share it? Yeah, you can share it into the Skype group. I can share you your content. Just mention your keyword also, so you get the right content with you. Okay. So now we moving to the content part, exceptional senior care solution in Carlsbad and comprehensive range of home care services, some of the bullet points. Now it's talking for each of the service in details, right? So it's talking here, primary duty, companion care, our approach to elderly care, respectful and compassionate caregiving. Now it's talking about the ABC care difference and it's giving some of the differences, what makes it different than others. Now it's going about assisted senior living in Carlsbad and it's talking about that at home care for enhanced comfort. And then it's talking about private duty care. So all of this stuff is like correlated. When you create the web page, you can decide your design boxes, fill in those content there. That's how it has to be. So this is the first part of the content. Some of the, questions we have. What services do you offer for elderly care? We provide a variety of services. These include in-home care, companionship, medical management, and the skilled nursing. Our caregivers support daily living activities to enhance seniors' quality of life. So this is the content. Now you have some of the bullet points. Very soon, based on this, we will also give you some of the blog, the supplement content ideas, or you can even use these ones to create the secondary post. That's a good idea.
I think
And
that
Fabulous.
part's brilliant right there. Just taking
Fabulous.
those and putting those and creating a prompt around the supplementary content. Now you got, 20, 30 days worth of content to put out there, which is what, like I said earlier, that's what Bing is looking for. Content, Q&As, listicles. Man, that's what's hot on the, being brought back with, like I said, Microsoft and Copilot.
yeah,
I love Copilot.
yeah, and even when anybody, one of us, go to the GPT search, they don't rank your paragraphs. They only give you citations for a small block. And if you feed them with the right type of content and NLP structured sentences, they give you the preference. That's what's happening with our types blog case study. So these bullets, these questions, these direct answers, no fluffy content, a good speed of your website, and a well organized content flow, that is the gateway to the Bing Chat GPT search. Both of them. So when you rank into the Bing, you rank into the GPT search better. So now let's see, and how you find the content overall. Terry, we see the content from your side.
Well, yeah, I can see
So
it's
can you give a
This-
thank you. Okay, so now let's move to the another case where we got a solar panel installation. Thank you, friend, for giving us this keyword. Let's see. We take the brand name as a solar panel installation in Phonics. And if anybody, John, I will come up to your question very shortly. So anybody else having any questions, put in there to the chat. I will answer them all before we leave. So solar panel installation in Phonics, quality solution by AZ Solar Care. Looking for reliable solar panel installation in Phonics, AZ offers premium solar service. You see the level of entities here, expert guidance, energy efficient solution, maximizing renewable energy benefits in Arizona. That's the thing. Phonics, Arizona. Switch to solar today. A little call to action into the matter. Now, solar panel installation in Phonics is a AZ Solar Care's trusted solar services. This word is there to make it emphasize. Then we have our TLDR. As I told you, this line should be the first thing after your H1 and into the bold without these inverted comma. And that would make a big difference when you go to the GPT search or those kind of stuff. And it can even help you into the feature snaps, even into the Google. The importance of solar energy in phonics. Key benefits of solar energy. AG Solar Care, your trusted solution, solar partner. Now see, we gave it a content should be homepage content or something like that kind of thing. And it's actually writing the way your page should be. So now after a couple of about phonics, it's directly talking about the brand name and why trusted solar partner and talking about that. What they offer, it's mentioned here, what we offer. Types of solar panels for phonics, home and businesses. I'm not an expert of solar, but these are there. Choosing the right solar site, step-by-step guide to the solar panel installation. Maybe you can skip it because it's not DIY. Then understanding solar panel cost in, so now it's talking about the cost because we are talking about the installation. Financing options, another major factor you need to cover when you are talking about the solar installation. And now evaluating the solar companies. And now you see the very beautifully, this is there, AG Solar's Care's commitment to excellence. This is it. So basically, we are even following, showcasing a brand name at a right spot, not over optimizing with the brand, but putting the brand as an expert and putting the related content and entities accordingly to boost that authority.
Hey, so
And
Anand,
now
want
we
to
have,
just ask one other quick question. Hey, Terry, and others, a lot of tools that you use, right? So one of the things that
You're breaking
content
up.
that Anand for you and run it through, every type of tool that you have for grammar, content, authenticity, AI, and let's try to test it out to make sure that it's coming back with stuff that makes sense. I mean, it does make sense, but we want to make sure it's authentic, right? And like I did it last night. I did it and phrase says, well, you're supposed to have 87 of this, 62 of that, 53 of this, and 27 of this. So just run it through your tools, okay? And give us feedback on the content that Anand has written with this through the tool, and without having to do any manipulation of it, just kind of give us some feedback on that from your perspective. Is that cool?
Not a problem.
Yeah, so everybody,
Thank you.
whoever used this tool or we created your content, I would myself invite you, like Patrick did, any tool you are using, whatever, I don't want to mention their names, but whatever tool you have, just try your same keyword, have your output, compare side by side, and you feel the difference. If it is there or if any kind of feedback is there, just let me know. Or maybe most of time you would be impressed compared to any other app, even the ones which are having 20, $30 per piece of content. Just if you have the subscription, create it, compare it. But don't go on the numbers, because we have seen some of the website having 100 topic score in a phrase is ranking on 19th. So that is indicating the game of the ranking is not about what topic score you use and which AI tool you use to score your content. So as a human being, as a human user, you compare your content and the depth it is covering. That is so important. I will cover all the questions, just moving ahead with the content review. Maintaining your solar investment, regular inspection, troubleshooting common repairs, maximizing the lifespan and efficiency. Us talking about the installation FAQs. What are the costs associated with solar panel installation? That's exactly what people are searching. Now, if you use this content and you put you index this content, and suppose a lot of the such queries are daily new keywords, those long tails. If somebody's searching about solar panel installation, cost in phonics, factor that can affect my cost of solar panel installation in phonics, you get your rank there. How much can I save with the solar energy? What solar incentives are available in Arizona? My God. Arizona offers several incentives, including tax credit, rebate for installing solar systems. I'm not sure it's true or not, but I tell you, we are doing a lot of emphasis on the facts. So that is done in the behind the scene. Financing option, cash purchase, solar loans, leasing agreement. I'm not a solar expert, but whoever gave me this keyword, can you come let us know into the chat box how you feel this content, covering those so much of the FAQs and questions and the metas and everything we see. Can I install solar panel if I live off the grid? Do I need a permit for solar installation? So questions are actually created based on the user intent, what user may be thinking in his mind. And these bullet points, they will help you in the GPT search and your overall content rank. Very soon, as I speak, we will be having suggestions for your next post, or even using these bullet points. You can even suppose like this one, green energy benefits. You can easily create a blog post linking back to the spice from that. Now, solar grid tide systems in phonics, that can be your another blog post, and you can backlink to this spice. So you can use this idea today, but I will be more specific the semantics. So we'll be working on that and giving you that opportunity of the suggestions there. Okay, so thanks, George. We got your feedback into the chat box. Now let's see the other content. These are not planned. These are all the keywords given by you. And when yesterday I was working with Patrick, even I was nervous. I don't know what Patrick will enter into the form. He said me, I want to break it. So he put whatever he want. I was just guiding him, put it this way or this way. But he got the content. So now the thing is, we can have more sessions about how to utilize the things to do section and how to fill the form for a specific content. So anytime any of you runs a content and you don't find it exactly what you want, just share me the content and the keyword. I will let you know what you have to put exactly into things to do section. And that way you try it another time and you see the difference. So what you give to the AI, that works like an instruction. So I will cover the question shortly. Content for the homepage content, pest control, Maryland. pest control, Glen Maryland expert exterminator services by the Roger Pest Control. That's the brand we gave it. Get effective pest control in Glenbury, Maryland with Rogers Pest Control. Our experienced exterminators specialize in termite treatment. Now you see those different type of services are tried to be included within the description that is actually related to the pest control. And of course, we may be given them into the instruction. We offer free inspection and prompt service for both residential and commercial properties. Now you see it is also targeting the right audience. That is where they may be interested in a free inspection, and then it have called to us today to protect your home from pests. So whoever gave us this keyword, can you please let me know how you find the meta? We will go with the content and the question shortly. So now we have pest control, reliable exterminator services by the Rogers. Welcome to Rogers, your trusted exterminator in Maryland. You see, we gave it homepage content. That's why it wanted things like that. We are utilizing the maximum power possible as per my 6 month of very deep research with the AI here. And that's why I made this like, the common problem. You use any AI, they just create you another blog post. You don't need another blog post. Sometimes you need a location page. Sometimes you need a service page. Sometimes you need a listicle. Sometimes you need a homepage content. Sometimes you need a questionnaire page. Sometimes you need a FAQ page. So I try to give that flexibility, not even a drop down, because when I give you a drop down, I may be thinking for such type of content. Maybe you need the same type of content. That's why that box is a text box, not a drop down intentionally. And somebody will say homepage content, somebody will say homepage, but it would work the way because I have put up the intelligence that it actually go through your way of what kind of content you are expecting here. Export pest control services for home and business, obviously. Exterminating common gland-berry pests. So these are the common problems. I mean,
Yeah,
what
we'll wrap this up now. But one of the other things is everybody that's here, just leave a comment in whatever room you're in, whether or not you got value today out of this. And within the Skype room, I think one of the things that we have to concentrate on is collaborating and helping each and every one of us with how we create the actual prompt that's going to get us the content that we want specifically to get, because as you mentioned, prompting is the key to everything. And the better we get at that, the more help we can get from each other, the better the content's going to be. So with that, we'll wrap it up. And thank you all for coming. And did you create the Skype room?
Yeah, I created and I gave the link.
Okay.
And
Thank
because
you.
of the shortage of time, let me cover the questions because some of the questions are there and then we can end up the call. I can give the content to everybody to their mail or Skype, wherever they gave me. So I can cover that.
Well, if
Yes.
there's other questions for people that are there, go ahead and finish out. But I've got to bug off. I'm in a traffic jam right now, so I'll talk to you
Okay.
later. Thank
Okay,
you.
guys. Okay.
Thanks,
Okay.
guys, for being here.
Okay, so I have the copy of the questions with me. I have your mail ID. Some of our friends have gave me the Skype, their mail ID for their content. I'll be sharing you there. And once again, I will also have I have the questions with me. So what I will do, I will put those question answers very shortly with the answer into the Skype room. I think that way you all can go with your schedules because we are up with the time right now. Okay, so I just want to mention some of the quick points that may help you making a decision. The order link is here, and the recurring discount code is available for a couple of days into the November. I give you that. And also, I want to give you the link where you can join us into the Skype room. So let me just find that link where that is. Okay, so join our Skype room is here. I gave you the Skype room link. Okay, saving the chat. I'm not going to miss anyone's question. I will answer your question into the Skype room. And if you see the recording or you have any other question, open there into the Skype room, and I will try to answer all of your queries there. So thank you very much. Namaskaram from India. And I want to thank you, Patrick, TRS, and every one of you for showing your faith in me, my capabilities, and we're still doing the research. And I'm blessed that you all are with me. And thank you very much once again. Yeah, Terry, if there is any issue with the coupon code, just buzz me into the Skype. I will help you out there. I tested it before the webinar. It was working, but I can help you there. Okay, thank you very much. Namaskaram. And I see you into the room and I will answer every one of you there. Okay. Thank you. I'm stopping this so you all can go with your schedules. Thank you.